This video is sponsored by Surfshark. Hello everybody, welcome to Mike's Mike. My name is factually, contractually, legally and respectfully Mike. Now before you hassle me in the comments, I'm going to let you all know part 2 of the Pretty Little Liars saga will be coming in about a week and a half. You cannot rush art, and I'm not going to rush my Picasso. For this video, although it's not PLL, this is a piece of media involving 4 girls experiencing the perils of high school. One of them has a streak, and Janelle Parrish is in it. I am of course referring to the absolutely iconic piece of cinema known as the Bratz movie.
Wow. I love my face.
Look, to summarize my thoughts on this movie, I have one sentence. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And if you don't, I feel sorry for you. Like HRH Collection said it and she meant it, and I'm appropriating that in this instance because it's correct. Full disclaimer, it's my opinion that overall, Bratz outsold Barbie. Maybe Barbie was the OG, but the Bratz, those are the dolls, like those are the girls, you know? My sister Emma, shout out to Emma, she was a Bratz girl. She had that Bratz briefcase, like the catwalk briefcase thing, and she always had the dolls doll. I think my favorite Bratz doll back in the day was Yasmin, but in this live action Bratz movie, Jade came to outsell. She came with the intention of demolishing the girls, and she did so. Alright, so the Bratz live action movie came out in August 2007, has a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 3.2 on IMDb, which is immediately offensive. So why don't we have a read of some of these reviews. It spouts mush about being true to your friends and to yourself, but admits you also need awesome clothes. Okay, and how do our flighty young heroines fight back? By shopping, of course. There is no problem, it seems, a new tube top and miniskirt can't fix. Like, stay mad. Like, what's the issue? Oh, this is a good one. What a filthy, dirty, disgusting, brutal, bottom-feeding trash bag fashionista movie. Bratz goes out of its way to suck. The acting sucks, the story sucks, the score sucks, everything sucks. Yes, buddy, you better review. I love how he's kind of written fashionista as like an insult. It's like trash bag fashionista movie. Ugh. Now I want to go through some of my favorite parts of the movie. There are many a thing, singular and plural, about this movie that just make me go,
I love my face.
But before that, it's time to hear from today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN, a virtual private network available as an app and a browser extension that not only protects you when you're browsing online, it also lets you access content from so many places around the world. I mean, let's face it, you're interesting. Everyone wants to know what you're doing online. They want to track what you're doing, and they also want to have a little go at the malware and the phishing attempts. That's where Surfshark comes in, with features like Clean Web that help you browse securely online. Now let's talk unlocking content. As you may be aware, I'm doing an absolutely world-shattering series on Pretty Little Liars, and if you want to watch that show but it's not available on Netflix in your country, you can use Surfshark to unlock other countries' Netflix libraries, such as Netflix Canada, which does have Pretty Little Liars. Also with Surfshark, you only need one account and you can use it on an unlimited amount of devices. If you use my code MikesMike, that's MIKESMIC, you're going to get 83% off plus 4 extra months for free. I screamed. Also, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk for you to try it out for yourself. So make sure you head to that link in the description and use my code MikesMike to get that deal. Thank you, Surfshark, for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to it. Here's the description of the movie. During their first year of high school, 4 best girlfriends face off against the domineering student body president who wants to split them up into different social cliques. Now that truly does sound like every 2000s movie, giving very much High School Musical cafeteria scene. In terms of cast, we have Natalia Ramos as Yasmin, Logan Browning as Sasha, Skylar Shea as Chloe, and Janelle Parrish as Jade. And pretty much the only other character that you need to know by name is Chelsea Kane as Meredith. The movie starts with the 4 girls waking up in full glam. Face done, hair done. I do my hair, check, check. I throw my hair, wait, I do my hair. What? Full face of makeup, and they've got the hair done, and they immediately jump on the computer and video call each other. The purpose of this video call is for them to pick their outfits for the first day of high school. Now, in terms of them waking up in full face and full glam and everything, I say good for them. Like, truly, if you're waking up ready for action, then congratulations to you, because that could not be me. When I wake up, I look like a weather event, which doesn't even really make sense, but like, it's true. What else can I say? Now, remember, this movie is 2007. Tell me why these girls are having their 4-way video conference in quality better than my Zoom Full HD. Like, what's that about? While they're picking their outfits, Jade goes to her closet and she reveals that there's a secondary closet behind it. And as she's going to the closet, she's like looking around like, oh no, I hope my parents don't see me going to my secret closet. Who the fuck built the closet then? Like, truly, I was trying to think, who is the delusional party here? Like, is it Jade for thinking that the parents don't know about the secret wardrobe, or is it the parents not knowing that Jade built a secret wardrobe and she would have had to do so much construction? Like, I don't know, I don't want to judge. Now, quick Jade discourse. Janelle Parrish as Jade, yeah, that's iconic, because Janelle Parrish, I feel like, has been playing high schooler since birth. Like, if you do the maths, she was a high schooler for about 8 years, because she did Bratz in 2007, and then Pretty Little Liars was 2010 to 2017, but mind you, time jump Pretty Little Liars, so we'll say 2015. But she's born in 1988, which means she was 19 doing Bratz, and then she was a high schooler for the next 8 years. Also, important thing to note, the credits of this movie are in Comic Sans, and we need to recognize that that was a choice, because this is not a situation in which they were using Photoshop free trial and they had to use either Times New Roman or Comic Sans. Like, they made the decision to search out Comic Sans. And I think that's very powerful. Like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. All right, so the girls pick their outfits and they arrive at school. Now, what the fuck is this school? This chair, like, make more noise. I love these kinds of movies where it's clearly trying to emulate some sort of reality, but then you see something weird and it just totally takes you out. Like, for example, the signs around this school say, obey, order, submit. So what's that about? And like, we see the principal reading a book that says how to run a prison. So are these girls, like, are they oppressed by the clique system, or are they oppressed by the prison school? Now, Jade arrived at school in a very Spencer Hastings preppy outfit, Hillary Clinton 1980s, but then she gets changed. She gets a little streak in her hair, the Aria Montgomeryification of Jade. At the school, we meet the only other character worth knowing, and that is Meredith. Now, Meredith truly can only be described with the word girl boss. The first time we meet Meredith, she's reviewing a lunch table assignments chart, and like, I gasp. This is breathtaking, iconic filmmaking, because Meredith very clearly says, this is a quote, she says, as you can see, there are 48 distinct cliques, and you can literally see that there are only 17. But then also, how would there even be 48 cliques? And does this seating assignment chart like cater to the entire school or just one year group? Because if it's one year group, how are there 48 cliques? How many people are in this year? In my year group in high school, there was like 140 people, which means if we were in this clique system, 48 cliques, that's 2.5 people, 2.5 men. Because I went to an all boys school. Bye. We have disco dorks and dino students. Why? The way there's a girls' soccer table and there's no boys' soccer. No boys, no boys. Charlie said it. If I had to put myself into any one of these tables, I'd want to be on Hipster Trendy, but I know for a fact I'm in cyber bloggers. Wait, cyber bloggers is just like influencers. No, I don't want to be on the table. Don't even get me started on the blues, because we've got mimes. Oh my god, also the ages of these characters does not make sense. But we'll get to that after the time jump. Yes, there is a time jump. So the girls are trying to figure out what their cliques are, and I will go out and say Jade is the best. Jade really is truly the best. Like, she goes to chemistry and she really chemists those chemistries. And then she goes to the fashion department and she really stirs up a storm. So congratulations to the Jade stans. That involves me. However, I may like the character, but I will not excuse science-related bullshit. Jade is with the chemistry class, hair down by the way, absolutely not safe at all, and she's tipping all this shit inside a conical flask, and she's like, boom, fireworks, and she makes fireworks. Okay, whatever. And then this guy is like, a Bernoulli effect, bitch.
A Bernoulli effect? You are seriously superior.
No, sorry about that. Absolutely no fucking chance that is not a Bernoulli effect. Bernoulli effect is like fluid flow. A Bernoulli effect. I'll give you a fucking Bernoulli effect. Then we have Sasha trying out for the cheerleading squad. And the leader of the cheerleadress, she says, this is the routine we want you to do. Can you bring it? And Sasha's being rude for no fucking reason. And she says this.
Girl, I brought it, nailed it, lent it to my friend's kid sister, and I brought it back while you were still figuring out the beat.
And she does all these flips and shit. It was like, this routine is so Glee. And then speaking of flips, Chloe, girl. You don't need to be doing all that. Like, what is she doing? Like, is it that serious? Upon reflection, maybe I'm just jealous. Look, if I could flip, I would flip all the time. After learning how to moonwalk, I moonwalk daily. I'm a menace on the floor. Any floor, give me a floor, I'll moonwalk. If I could flip, I would flip at all fucking times. Now, one of our main girlies here, Yasmin, she is not doing well. She is truly not doing well. She can't find her clique. What she is finding is deaf people to push over.
Where you're going? Are you blind? Hello?
No, but I'm deaf.
Get her.
You don't sound deaf.
Well, you don't look ignorant, but I guess you can't judge a book, right?
Gaga Chandra.
Oh my god, yeah, I wrote down there's a scene where Jade's like walking and one of her like chemistry friends is like, Jade, check out this radical theorem. You'll absolutely dig it. And she's like, guys, I need to go look at this theorem. Who wrote the script? I just want to talk. And I want to tell you did a great job. So blah, blah, blah. The girls are like joining all different cliques. And then there's a fucking 2-year time jump, gasping, screaming, crying on the floor. When will Christopher Nolan take notes from this movie? Because that is cinema. In this 2-year jump timeline, the girls are not talking to each other. It's quite sad, really, but Jade's still outsold. Meredith was like student body president in like the 2 years before section, and she's still student body president now. So I'm like, how old are you? I was under the impression you were a senior, but then did you stay back 2 years to terrorize the students? It does not make sense. I don't think this movie was like meant for this level of analysis. Now, what is the go with the hatchets? I do not understand it, okay? There's like all these statues of this lady holding a hatchet. She's like Madam Hatchet or some shit. Literally look at this sign that we see in the bathroom. It's a lady shitting or throwing shit. She's projectile throwing shit into the toilet and she's holding a hatchet. For what and why? Clicks, views, and engagement? Because she got all of those from me. I just don't get it. Because they would have had to have designed that, printed that, stuck it in this bathroom set, and it's never really explained. But again, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Like, there's a scene where Meredith instructs her dog to trip over Chloe. So Chloe trips over, she's holding food, tips the food off the balcony, it lands on Jade. Now, I would like to talk about the portioning of these meals. How is this one bowl of spaghetti? Truly, what is going on? These antics result in a food fight, of course, but I would just like to know where these cream pies are coming from. All I'm asking for is one tiny bit of continuity. The fuck even is a cream pie? What is a cream pie? They go to detention because of this food fight. Why the fuck is Chloe standing on the bench? Like, she's just so confidently up there. I'm like, go get off. How does Yasmin have no friends? Like, it's implied that she has no friends because she has no clique. Yasmin seems cool to me. In her bedroom, she's got a poster of Gwen Stefani, and if you just wait a second, yeah, like, Yasmin has taste. I love this vinyl, by the way. Guys, I'm in my vinyls era. We're kind of like twins. If I had this bob, you would not be able to tell me shit, okay? If I had this and I could flick it and it was that shiny all the time, you could just fuck off because there's nothing you could do. You could not tell me anything. I would not talk to you. Get a job, stay away from me. There's a scene of her dancing with her grandma and it's just cute and fun, and the brother records it, sends it to evil Meredith. But when he's recording, he has his finger over the camera. It's just... Would like to quickly point out Jade's hair here. I don't really know what the desired look was, but I'm going to say she achieved it anyway. Good for her. There is simply no doubt in my mind that that is 2 heads of hair. She truly just got a wig, scrunched it, and stuck it to the side of her head. It's like a messed up drag race reveal. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Like, next thing you know, out of fucking nowhere, we get this scene.
I love MySpace.
I'm telling you.
I love MySpace. And that's not just me fucking around with you with edits. That's how it is in the movie. What? I love MySpace. Our 4 main slayers decide that they want to do Operation Mingle, in which they're trying to get everyone out of their cliques and to be friends with each other. And the way of doing that is by doing things they wouldn't normally do. So Jade teaches the jocks how to do maths. Now tell me why the maths that these jocks cannot do is 6 + 1 + 2 divided by 3. I didn't realise it was that bad. Our girl Chloe, who is blonde, which is famously synonymous for clumsy, you can't have one without the other. Ask yourself, are you blonde, are you clumsy? Yeah. She kicks a soccer ball into this guy's crotch, and I just want you to listen to the sound effect that added to this. To be honest, I don't really know how to explain the following plot point. Basically, Meredith's in a pool with a USB. Why does she have the USB when she's in the pool anyway? Yasmin's brother is there. He has a phone with the recording of Yasmin dancing with the grandmother. Meredith asks Yasmin's brother to plug the USB into the phone to transfer the files from the phone to the USB. That's what happens when you have gratitude. Guys, I have gratitude. Oh, I heard you guys want another plot hole. Well, I'm here to give you one. Right? Yasmin, she's all like, oh, please don't ask me to sing in front of anyone. I can't do it. I got stage fright. I'm shy. I'm claustrophobic, Darren. But then she's in the music room singing into a microphone attached to a speaker. Like, To make a long story short, Meredith hosts a 16th party even though she's already 16. So it's called the 16-2. 16 squared, girl, you're turning 256. Now this party's being catered by Chloe's mother, right? And her caterers are unavailable, so she needs our 4 slayers to present the meals to everyone. Meredith has decided to dress them up like clowns. Now, she really thought she did something, but then Jade hits that slay button. She pulls out a fucking stapler and just goes to town and turns out these looks in 5 minutes. Meredith sings a song at her 16th, and I'm going on the record saying I would stream that shit if it was real. She gave Ashley O.
F to the A to the B-U-L-O-U-S.
You might think I'm joking, I'm truly not joking. It sounds like a Pussycat Dolls B-side. Now from this point in the movie, my notes that I've written down while watching do not line up with the plot at all, so we're just going to go through what I've written one by one. Here I'm gifting you a screenshot that says Bratz cancelled. I thought maybe some of you would use this as a reaction picture, so there you go. Meredith sings another song, and again I would stream. MySpace, I have 10 million friends. Text me BFF till the end. The movie ends with the 4 slayers singing the song Bratitude. What does gratitude mean? I think you know what I'm going to say. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. They say my gratitude is just an attitude. Gonna take the latitude to say that it's okay. It's not a platitude to feel some gratitude. So show your gratitude to the world today. Rhyming latitude with platitude is equal parts criminal offense and deserving of a knighthood, so I'm not sure how to feel. Basically, that's what I wanted to say about Bratz, the movie. My opinion, Bratz outsold Barbie still stands. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Keep an eye out for the Pretty Little Liars Part 2 coming in a week and or a week and a half. And remember everybody, it's not a platitude to feel some gratitude, so show your gratitude to the world today.